Good morning, California.
And welcome to Trojan TV News. I'm Evan Blazik.
And I'm Bree Baker.
Today is Thursday, November 14th. Today is the 63rd day of school. Today is a C day. C is for copper. There are 117 days of school left.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Please be seated. The high school NHS is sponsoring a food drive. The drive will take now until tomorrow. The grade K through 12 that collects the most food will earn an ice cream party.
And now for Trojan TV weather.
Have been spotted in the water here in Blackrock and Salt Hill both today and yesterday.
Good morning, California. I'm John Reeves, Trojan TV Weather. This morning was a chilly Tuesday morning, and looking into the rest of your week, you're really not going to break into the 60s. You're going to stay in the kind of low to high 50 range. Looking at tomorrow going towards Saturday, you're going to look at lots of chilly weather. Get a bit of rain. Thursday and Friday, and then Monday of next week are going to be your real rainy days. Especially Thursday, you're going to see it for most of the day in most of the area. And then looking into this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, you're seeing some clouds, some sun, and hopefully we'll change this up throughout the week, get to those 60s so we can break out of this cold weather. But looking at your lows, today's a low of 29, which bet you felt that this morning when you were waiting for the bus. And then Friday to Sunday, your lows are going to be kind of mid-30s, kind of getting into the mid-40s. So overall, I would say it's going to be a pretty good week.
Thanks, John.
You can email helpdesk@calist.org anytime for technical assistance. Please take care of your Chromebook. Remember, if you break it, you buy it. And please show up to class with it charged and ready to go.
Attention students, don't forget, you can submit Song of the Day requests to be played at the end of the news. Keep them school appropriate. Check your school email for the Google form. Today's song was requested by Ben Seifried. And now for Trojan TV Lunch.
Good morning, California, on this rainy weather we're having today. Today, on those days, we have beef nachos. And for daily pizza, say cheese, beef pepperoni. That's a thing.
Good morning, California. Today on the second line, we got teriyaki burger sandwich, chicken salad sandwich, chef salad, and your daily pizzas, cheesy, pepperoni, and hot honey chicken pizza. They have a great California.
Penn West is offering dual enrollment courses for spring of 2025. The Penn West dual enrollment classes run January 13th to May 2nd, and registration for the classes is due December 1st. Printed copies of the courses are located outside of Miss U-Hall's office.
There are additional spaces available in the CNX mentorship program. The mentorship program seeks to help students with post-secondary career and college opportunities. It also includes a program of fun adventures. Last year, the CNX mentorship program took monthly field trips to a Pittsburgh Penguins hockey game and conducted a tour of Pittsburgh International Airport in the behind-the-scenes restricted areas. If interested, please let Dr. Pollock or Miss McDonald know.
And lastly, Trojan TV is having a t-shirt sale. These shirts are super soft and feature the Trojan TV logo. Get one while they last. Stop in Mr. DeFlippo's room for $20 with your new favorite shirt. We're down to our last few shirts, so hurry up and grab yours while you can.
And now for Trojan TV Sports.
Good morning, California. I'm Connor Brown here. Trojans. The office is having a sale on Trojan Spirit towels. They're kind of like terrible towels, but they feature the Trojan logo. Let me show you how you can buy them. So you simply walk into the office. You see our office lady, Miss Moodry. You say, "May I please have a Trojan Spirit towel?" You hand her $5. She hands over the Trojan Spirit towel. Sadly, due to WIPUL rule, we are not allowed to use these towels at the WIPUL playoff game tonight against the Clareton Bears. It is due to WIPUL rule. There's no shakers, noisemakers, or towels or anything obstructing the view of fans. Have a great day, California.
Good morning, California.
Welcome to Trojan TV Sports. I'm Connor Brown.
And I'm Landon Abercrombie. For local sports, boys basketball has an open gym tonight at 7 p.m. And the girls basketball team will also have an open gym from 5 to 6:30 tonight. Attention students, Midnight Madness is making a return next Saturday at 6 p.m. The entry fee is $20 per team, and each team is 3 to 4 players. The spectator entry fee is $5, but only $3 for students.
Now for national sports, professional boxing. Tomorrow night, the biggest fight of the year, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. And on Saturday night, Ramirez versus Bill Smith. And the Penguins will play the Blue Jackets tomorrow night at 7 p.m. The Commanders take on the Eagles tonight at 8:15 for Thursday Night Football.
That's all for Trojan TV Sports.
Now back to the news table. What's going on, California? I'm Connor Brown here to bring you your season recap for the California Trojans and your Steelers recap. So, looking at the Trojans, they ended with an 8-4 record and made it to the second round of WIPUL playoffs where they lost to Clareton. But looking at your stats, you have Logan Hartley went 38 for 71. He had 608 passing yards. He had a 53% completion percentage. He averaged 16 yards per pass. He averaged 50 yards a game. He had 9 passing touchdowns and 6 interceptions. For rushing, you had overall best rusher. You had Lee Kwok. In 12 games played, he had 242 carries, 2,145 rushing yards, averaged 8.9 yards a carry. He had 178.8 rushing yards per game. His longest rushing touchdown of the season was 78. He had 34 rushing touchdowns. Looking at Malachi Peak, in 10 games played, he had 49 carries for 436 rushing yards. He also averaged 8.9 yards a carry. He averaged 43.6 rushing yards a game. The longest was 45, and he had 6 rushing touchdowns. Landon Abercrombie, in 11 games played, he had 36 carries for 232 rushing yards, averaged 6.4 yards a carry, averaged 21.1 yards per game. His longest was 23 on the season, and he had 3 touchdowns. Aiden Keys getting 11 rushing. In 11 games, he had 16 carries for 215 rushing yards. He averaged 13.4 yards a carry. And his rushing yards per game were 19.5. The longest was 46 on the season, and he had 3 rushing touchdowns. So looking down at receiving now, Vinny Manzella, in 11 games played, he had 11 receptions, 208 receiving yards. He averaged 18.9 yards a reception. He averaged 18.9 yards a game, and he had 4 receiving touchdowns. Lee Kwok, also in 12 games played, 12 receiving yards, 167 receiving yards on the season. He averaged 13.9 yards receiving. That was also for yards per game. His longest was Vinny's longest was 80, and Lee's was 39, and he had 2 receiving touchdowns. Aiden Keys, Gerald Williams. Aiden Keys had 9 receptions for 141 receiving yards, averaged 15.7, and his yards per game was 12.8. Longest was 44, and 1 receiving touchdown, both for him and Gerald Williams. Now moving on to the defense side of things, you had Aiden Keys, which he broke a school record for the longest pick 6, but he had 8 picks and all accumulating for about 131 Chase Szymanski also bringing in some hype. And then looking at the tackles, Niko Djordjic, he had, in 12 games played, he had 98 solo tackles. He had 49 assists and 147 total tackles, which broke a record. And then looking on his sacks, in 12 games he had 10 sacks, and he just had a really good season. Landon Abercrombie, 11 games played, he had 71 solo tackles, 32 assists, and 103 total tackles. Malachi Peak had 10 games played, he had 40 solo tackles, he had 12 assists, and he had 52 total tackles. Aiden Keys, in 11 games played, he had 62 solo tackles, 28 assists, 90 total tackles. And also, honorable mention will be Noah Leahy. He brought enthusiasm. He brought just a great heart to every single down he played on football. And thank you and we'll look forward to you next year. And your offensive players of the year are Landon Abercrombie and Malachi Peak. Your defense player of the year is Niko Djordjic, as you saw the stat before. Your most improved will be Aiden Keys, as he really stepped up to play a big role in the Trojan team. And your MVP, no doubt, is Lee Kwok on the season. And what a great season. Good luck to all the seniors in your future endeavors, and good luck next year for us as Trojans. And now for the Steelers. Steelers won in the nail-biter against the Washington Commanders. Russell Wilson went 14 for 28, 195 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 interception. Jaylen Warren with 14 carries for 66 rushing yards. Wasn't really too big of a rushing game. Najee Harris had a rushing touchdown. George Pickens had 5 receptions for 91 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown. Also, our new addition, Mike Williams, caught our game-winning touchdown in the last 2 minutes of the game. And that's all for my sports this week. Have a great day, California.
Thanks, guys.
And now for the birthday calendar.
Today's birthday is Bailey Miller.
Have a wonderful day.
And now for your fortune of the day. Have a vision, be demanding.
Wise words. And here's your joke of the day. Why did the barber win the race?
Why?
Because he knew a shortcut.
Have a great day, California.